presentation of the National Football League.
A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's swung out to Kowski Merritt, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deron Payne gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked by Will Harris.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Commanders' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky Miller. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He'll step up, and he's in. Jaden Daniel. Touchdown, Washington.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He'll try and get there on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. And an Eagle 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
Slot man in motion left. He'll get that out to Barkley. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On the run to the right. Off he goes. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Run over center, that's Krosky Merritt. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Hurts. He takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll take off again. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, and it's Karski Merritt. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
The toss right side, and here's Karski Merritt. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Jacobs pumped on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. The man in motion is Burks. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will get out in front 17-7.
Eagles 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run out of the gun. Krowski Merritt, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. No gain on the play.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll find Rashad White. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. A gain of 48.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd down and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he will score again. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Hurts will try it again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
9 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Jordan McGee on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Jordan McGee there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That is into the hands of Wicks. And he will score. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Commanders 24. Eagles 21.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Toss out wide. That's Merritt, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
That one complete to Jalen Lane, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And he's in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Commanders.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 31, Eagles 21.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They motion a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
On the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 14.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Hurts again. This one complete right side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. That's quickly out to Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, and he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, and it's back to Krosky-Merritt. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Jordan Davis. A loss of 3 makes it 3rd and 10.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and 10. The man in motion is Burks. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll try to run for it.
Daniels on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
When you can bring quarterbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Hurts. He'll step up and run, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Eagles, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He takes off. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Hurts to throw. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll run it, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
In motion, Okonkwo. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClurry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
23 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Commanders about to send this one away. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. To the outside. He's got Smith. He'll be out of bounds. It's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. They'll look underneath here for Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.